Good morning. Good morning. Monday morning. Jackie Lawrence here. I don't know why I introduce myself, but I just do. But I am going to give you a live transformation station so that you're going to see my makeup from start to finish. Good morning, Heather. I miss you. I haven't talked to you in forever. So anyways, and good morning, Gina. I think it's Gina. It says Kyle Gina, but I think that it's just Gina, right? I'm going to do a transformation station for you live. So you are going to see this look transform into something else from start to finish. I'm also going to show you how to do bedroom eyes. I did not come up with that term. That's actually a term for a eye look. So I'm going to show you how to do bedroom eyes this morning. Bedroom eyes in the morning. And of course I'm going to do the ultimate Lash trio to get like really voluminous, amazing eyes. So let's get started. All right, we are starting off with primer. I already have on, every morning I put on instant lifting serum because, I mean, it looks so much better now, but when I wake up in the morning, I have puffiness, I have bags, and so I wash my face and then I put instant lifting serum underneath my eyes, and it really just softens and diffuses the fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps everything kind of just settle in. And then I put moisturizer on my face, and now I'm putting on primer. And I focus the primer in the areas that I primarily have issues with, like creasing, okay? So creasing, or for me and my mature skin, create like a crepiness look. Primer will help avoid that happening. So you just want to focus in that area and then draw the primer out to the other areas of your face. And then you want to make sure that you go down your neck because you're going to put foundation down there too. Okay, I'm going to use liquid foundation today. I am still in my summer colors, so I'm using Chiffon. And this is the liquid foundation. I'm going to use the liquid foundation brush. So you always shake your liquid foundation, and then I kind of just put a little ring on the brush like that. And then I go to town and create some coverage. This is where you can see, okay, so you can see all my redness and uneven skin tone. Now you're going to see it go away. This is my magic trick for you. You want to make sure you get all the way into the hairline. And you can see now all my, it's not completely 100% gone. What's up, Greg? Krog? Make sure you go down the jawline, you get the chin. If you're tuning in, even if you're not into the makeup, say hello. I'd love to hear from you. I want to play some music, but I'm very afraid of being put into Facebook jail for doing that. So I will just talk about nonsense. All right, where's my other mirror? So you can kind of see what's going on here. Now it's really hard for me to cover all my freckles. I have a lot of freckles. I would just need a much heavier coverage, like concealer. Sometimes if I mix concealer with my foundation, that will give me max coverage. But you know, my freckles give me character. Okay, so my foundation's on. I do have like some areas of redness and like some darker spots that I do like to conceal more. So what I do is I use my concealer. You back in Chi-Town this week? Yes, Heather, I think I'm seeing you, aren't I? I think we have an appointment. I come back on Wednesday. but my calendar is on my phone, and I'm using my phone right now to video record, so I can't look, but I'm pretty sure we see each other. All right, so I'm going to use my concealer brush, and I'm just going to kind of like give myself a little extra coverage on the areas that I want. And what I do is I staple it on. I kind of pack it on in that area with my concealer brush. Just in those extra areas that I want it in. Yes, yes. I tend to get like redness around my nose. And so the color concealer, as I was telling you, is Chiffon. It's the same exact color that I used for my face. Hi, Kelly. All right, and then what I like to do next is I like to use a, hello Kendall, I like to use a powdered concealer. So this is actually a loose mineral powder with my big powder puff brush, and I like to dust a little bit over my face to continue with the matte finish and to provide just a little bit more coverage. It's just been my go thing to do for this, especially for the summer, as I tend to get a little oilier in the summer. And so I feel like this loose mineral powder really just sets in the foundation on my face and doesn't allow it moisture to kind of peep through. Keeps the oil in control. And I just do a little bit. I don't do full coverage with it. Okay, here's the next thing that I've been doing. This is my favorite way recently to do my under eye area, okay? It's so simple. I take, excuse me, I take powdered concealer. Okay, so this is powdered, compressed powder. Okay, it's not loose powdered. And this is velour, which is 2 shades lighter than my foundation, and I'm using that for under eye. I lately just feel like that works better than using the cream concealer. So I just go in and I'm kind of just creating that V look that I teach you all the time, just to create some lightness. Now, here's something I learned. You can't go too bright, too light, because if you go too light, you will then get, it'll actually make you look older. So your under eye concealer color ideally should only be 1 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation. So I'm just creating, you can see what's happening here is I'm creating a highlight underneath my eyes, and that makes me look more awake. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to butcher your name, and I hate that I'm going to do that, but Anjali, tell me how to pronounce your name. Okay, I'm also doing a little bit of a highlight down the center of my nose, and then I'm going to accentuate, I'm going to do a contour later, so I like to accentuate that contour by doing a little bit of a highlight down here. And then if you even want more, you could take the little powder puff that comes in there and pack it on, which I'm going to do. See what that does? Wah! Don't poke your eye. Okay, so I've got some brightness in my under eye area. I just poked my eye. Then what I'll do from there is I set it. I want to set this. So I use a loose mineral setting powder. This is translucent, so there's no color to it. But it to me, it's the age eraser because it helps to fuse fine lines and pores. I put a little bit of my powder puff brush and I just dust it over my eye. And look at it, just creates so much softness in the eye area, and it also helps kind of seal in my concealer. And you can put it over your entire face. Okay, so I kind of leave my face here. You know, the order of how you do makeup, there is no rules. Okay, you could do it however you feel comfortable doing it. But I stop here and go move on to my eyes and brows. So I do my brows first, my eyes, and then I come back and do a contour and blush to finish off the look. So I'm going to put a primer on my eyes right now before I actually put product on my eyes. And what I'm using for primer is a cream shadow in the color Victorious. Okay, so it doubles as a primer. And I do that because I don't want any creasing throughout the day, especially for my bedroom eyes. And I'm just cleaning off my cream shadow brush because I had Faithful on there, which is a dark brown. Okay. So I'm using a cream shadow brush. This is a cream shadow brush. And I'm just putting some of the cream shadow on the brush and then all the way up. It's a really neutral color. It's a cream, but it dries to a powder finish. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best eye primer on the planet. It allows my shadow to go on nice and smooth, and then I don't have any creasing in my eyes. And I go all the way up to my brow bone. Okay, let's do the brows. And I'm going to use pencil to do the brows today. And I'm using, this is an eyebrow pencil, and this is the color Medium. I'm going to use both medium and dark, but we're going to start with medium. And this side has a little bristle on it so that I can brush my hairs down and find the top of where my natural brow hair grows in. And then I'm going to use short strokes and create a line there. But if you notice, I'm doing short little hair-like strokes so that it's natural. Kind of natural. All right, while I'm doing this, tell me, how was your weekend? I had a pretty good weekend. I saw the movie Atomic Blonde. And I didn't even know what it was. We went on a double date with some friends, and we went to the Roadhouse movie theater in Scottsdale, and it's a really cool movie theater. It's like a bar. It's like a bar pub area. There's actually sit down. You can sit and have dinner there. And then, of course, every theater seat in there has reclining chairs in it, and you could order dinner in there. And it's different than some of the ones I've been to. Some of the ones that I've been to, you order food and drinks, but then that's it. Like, you get it before, and then the waiter only comes back once or at the end of the movie. Well, this one, you just press this little button and it comes back as often as you want him to come back. And here's the couple other key factors about this theater was that they had this like tray that moved in and out in front of you. So like when you're done eating, you can move the tray away. It was really nice. So the theater was awesome. I didn't get any food. I had popcorn for dinner because I tend to overdo it in the popcorn. So might as well not add to it and add more calories by getting dinner and popcorn. So I just had popcorn. But their popcorn, oh my gosh, was gourmet popcorn that apparently they fly in from Iowa. It was so good. And they had like 3 different types of popcorn, so I could mix and match. So they had 4 different types of popcorn. So I got their normal buttery popcorn, but they also had caramel corn, so I mixed the two. Like they bring a bowl of it to you. They don't get like bags, they bring a bowl of it. And they did half the bowl with caramel for me and half the bowl with butter. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I nearly ate the whole bowl. So I just opened up dark. I'm using dark liner, so I use medium and dark to create dimension in my brow. I mean, look at the difference. It just looks more sharp, defined, kind of your brows frame your face, so you just want to clean them up. Okay, I don't do anything major brow work. I just clean them up, make them look sharp and defined. Oh, sheesh. I'm almost out of this medium. I'm gonna have to order some, which I am placing a bulk order on Wednesday morning for those of you watching that need stuff. Okay, we gotta talk about the movie. So I saw Atomic Blonde, which stars Charlize Theron. And I didn't know what the movie was about, okay? I just knew that she was in it. And she plays like this CIA agent, badass CIA agent, kicks butt. You know, one of those unrealistic movies. It was okay. I'm not going to say it was an awesome movie. I wouldn't run out and go see it. I didn't think it was amazing. I'm one of those analytical people that will catch things in the movie, okay? I catch things. And I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody, but I want you to know it was like straight out of the gate. I was like, they made a mistake. They were trying to depict an era of time, and then they like had something in that era that just would not normally happen during that era. I won't tell you what that is because I don't want to spoil the movie for those of you who want to go see it still, but I saw Atomic Blonde. It was okay. It wasn't awesome. There were some, really shocking parts where I was like, okay, not expecting that. It's not a kid-friendly movie. You would think it's an action-adventure, badass chick movie like Wonder Woman. Nope. Nope, not a kid-friendly movie. Do not bring your kids to that movie. There's some naughtiness in it, which I was like shocked, actually. Charlize Theron, okay. She's naughty. Okay. I'm going to put on a little bit of brow gel to set my brows. I love doing that. And I watched a girl do this once. She brushed her hairs the opposite direction with the brow gel, and then she went in and fixed them. Ooh, and I kind of like that. I think that way you get more of your brow hairs in there. Ooh, I really like that. I do it mostly. I mostly use brow gel or brow. This is brow gel or wax. I use wax a lot too because it basically, just like the setting powder sets my under eye area and the foundation on my face and concealer, kind of just sets your brows. And that way you're never really worried about them moving out of place. Brows are done. Good morning, Victoria. Okay, we're gonna do bedroom eyes. What's up, DJ Wayne? Here's what you're gonna need for bedroom eyes. 2 colors, okay? You just need 2 colors. I'm gonna use some colors that are no longer available, so just go into your makeup bag and you can find 2 colors of your choice. But basically you just want 1 light color and 1 dark color. It's totally up to you. But I'm using, it looks peach, but it actually goes on pretty neutral on me. So I'm using that, and I'm also using like a bronzy color, okay? It's called Confident, but it's bronze. So I'm gonna use those 2 colors. The pigments, we retired our pigments that I'm using right now, but that's okay. Don't you worry. For those of you who are like, man, I really kind of want that color. I want that. I really want it. Something's coming. So don't you worry. You're gonna be able to get your hands on an amazing color that we have again. But I gotta tell you about that later. That's coming soon. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the light color. This is Bedroom Eyes. Bedroom Eyes kind of have a downturned effect on the lid, but an upturn effect on the lashes, okay? So I'm gonna use Giddy, which is my light color. So go and get your light color, And I'm going to put that right into the body of my eyelid. So all the way onto my lid. Remember I told you Giddy it's like a peachy orange, but it's pretty neutral on my lids. So I go right into the crease and onto the body of my lid. And I'm only gonna do my top lid, okay? All right, so the light goes on the lid. Then, get this out of the way, you're gonna get your dark, okay? So I'm using a really bronzy color called Confidence, but you could use any color you want. That's the beauty of makeup, is just go in there and, I don't know, pick based on your mood. I never have an organization to my makeup as far as how my looks. It's really just what I feel like, except for my video tutorials. I usually have a plan because I want to teach you something. So today I'm teaching you bedroom eyes. So I'm taking a crease brush, okay, and you're gonna put some product on your crease brush, and you're gonna stay in the crease only. So I'm gonna go right into the middle of the crease and just kind of do circular motions and stay in the crease only. And less is more, so start with a lighter color, like a lighter application of it. Don't put like, pow, a ton on your brush. That's why the brushes are really helpful to use versus the little applicators they give you in those eyeshadow kits. And then also how you hold the brush. If you hold the brush towards the end, it actually will help you distribute the color more evenly. And then you can add as you go. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go right into the crease, almost into the corner of the eye, almost all the way into the corner of the eye, and then to the outer eye, part of the eye. And then what I'm gonna do is just kind of dust that color slightly above my brow bone, just dusting it up. So it's kind of a graduated look. And I think I'm gonna make the inner crease a little darker. So I'm getting more pigment onto my brush, and I'll kind of just do circular motions. And then when you get to the outer corner, you want to kind of go down. Okay, so you're making a half moon. And this is how you're going to get, this is the beginning of your bedroom eye. Or the middle, really. And that's it. So I'm only using 2 colors. It's really not that hard. Let's do the other side. Going into the crease. Kind of start with circular motions, kind of distribute the color there, and then just kind of keep going, making that moon up and down, up and down. So the bedroom eye has a downturned look to it, meaning that we're not pulling everything up and out this way as far as what's on the lid. Okay, it's a half moon, and then you can graduate that color slightly above the brow bone to make that color pop a bit. Am I even? You know what else I did this weekend? I tried an old-fashioned. Well, I just had a sip of one. I didn't actually drink the whole thing, but I tried an old-fashioned, and you know what? I kind of liked it. I really didn't think I'd like it. I'm not much of a whiskey girl, but it was very pleasurable. Okay, so I've got my darker in the crease. I've got my light on my lid. I'm going to put that to the side, and all we have left to do is liner. And sometimes if you get any shadow that drops down onto your eyes, you just kind of dust it off with your powder puff brush. Don't use your fingers because you'll smear it off. And then you'll ruin your under eye area. Okay, so I'm going to use Perfect, which is a black liner. So you want black liner for this bedroom eye look, okay? And you're going to stay close to the lash line as possible. And you're going to put liner on the top lid only. So I am just going to start going in, and I feel like I want to sharpen it. I'm going to sharpen my liner. Here's the thing. This sharpener makes a big difference in regards to how your liner point comes out. Because you don't want it pointy, pointy, pointy. You want it to kind of be a rounded point. Okay? It's like a rounded point. It's so much easier to apply. So any old sharper is not ideal. I know some of my girlfriends that were using like pencil sharpeners, like real pencils, like ones you write with. It's not the same as an eyeliner sharpener. Okay, so I am just placing this pigment or this liner really close to my lash line, and I'm staying pretty thin. If you're really, really good with, or have a really steady hand, you could also do this with liquid liner. Okay, I'm also going to go into the waterline, which is on the other side of my lashes. So you just open your eye real big and go in there. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it out right at the corner. For that bedroom eye look. Remember, it's a down-turned eye, so I'm not actually creating a wing. I'm just pulling the liner out slightly on the corner. Okay. You can see what's going on there. Other side. Good morning, Lupe. And as you're watching this, if you have any questions, even if you're watching on the replay, because I know I get a lot of replay people, just ask anytime, because I'll always come back and answer. My lashes are getting so long, they're getting in the way of putting on the liner. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. How are my lashes getting so long? We're going to talk about it. That's part of the lash trio. Okay, so we're almost finished with your bedroom eye, but you have dark in the crease, you have your light on the lid, and then of course you put your liner on, and basically everything's a half moon, okay, until you get to your lashes. So let me get a sip of my coffee, and then we're gonna do the lashes. Oh, and there's a couple more things I wanna show you before we do the lashes. Things that I love. This brush. This brush right here is like, it's a brush that I've used in the past, but it hasn't been Unique's. It's been MAC, and Unique came out with one. So September 1st, you can get your hands on this, but this is a blending brush. I love, love, love this brush because it goes in and softens all the edges and makes sure everything's really, really blended. Like that. I love this brush. Here's the other thing that you can do. I like the outside edges to be really, really sharp, okay? So I use my concealer brush. You can even put concealer on it if you want to, but I've used this earlier and I did not wipe off the excess concealer. You just go into the outer edges and swipe up. And that way, it'll clean up the outside edges. Ta-da! Okay, let's do lashes. So what is the Ultimate Lash Trio? The Ultimate Lash Trio starts with Esteem Eye Serum. So every night before I go to bed, I use an eye serum, and it's in my bathroom. I didn't bring it with me. But this serum actually creates more length and more growth in my lashes than my body naturally does. So I've already posted my before and after 2 weeks, and holy cow, I cannot believe how much darker my lashes got and longer, and it's only been 2 weeks. So it starts with that, okay, and I'm just going in to make sure my lashes are all separated, and then we're going to go in and use Epic mascara, which is a great daily mascara. Every day, everywhere. Daily wear, I guess I meant to say. Mascara. So we're going to start with that. So that would be step 2 of the Ultimate Lash Trio. So I'm only going to do one coat. One coat. Watch this. I'm going to do my bottom lashes. Good morning, Terry. And then I'm going to wiggle at the base and pull up. All my lash lovers that are waiting patiently for their product, I am going to the post office today to find out what the holdup is. Why my huge $1,400 package is sitting in Colorado. Okay, so for the bedroom eye, you want to focus on the outer edges. Okay, so we have the downturned effect that I showed you on the lid with the shadow. Then when you use the mascara, you focus on the outer edges. So you kind of pull everything to the outer edge. That's going to be your focus. One coat, you guys. That's one coat. So wiggle at the base, pull the product up, and then outer edges. Hey, Chris. What's up, Beebs? How's that looking? So I did one coat. Then that was step 2, right? Because I told you step 1, you want to use your lash serum, your Esteem Lash Serum every night. Step 2 is going to be using your Epic mascara, which could be a great daily use mascara. And then if you want the Va Va Voom, step 3 is going to be using your 3D Fiber Lash mascara. And here's how that works. You put on the gel first. So I'm focusing on the tips and the mid to tip, I should say. Again, focusing on the outer edge because we're going for bedroom eyes. And then once I have the gel on, I'm going to use the fibers to create that va-voom, va-va-va-voom drama. Again, focusing on the outer edges, outer corner. So what the Ultimate Lash Trio does is it gives you the ultimate volume, the ultimate length and volume in your lashes if you're looking for something that's going to be dramatic, really stand out. And when you apply the 3D fiber lashes, so you can see these are fibers that I'm putting on right now, you focus on the mid of the lash, middle of the lash to the end. You don't go down to the waterline. Hello, bedroom eyes. And then you always end with gel. So it's a 3-step process, gel, fiber, gel. Always end with gel. And then of course you could do as many layers as you want. And I want like really, really sexy bedroom eyes for this Monday morning. What I do for you people. I'm gonna do 2 coats. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and do another coat of the fiber lashes, focusing on the outer corner. Hello, lashes. Whoa. Okay, and then of course we gotta end it with 1 more coat of gel. So we're gonna go in there and put the gel on that seals in the fibers. Now if you're watching this and you're like, man, that's just too much for me, the Epic mascara will be probably enough for you. But if you're looking for ultimate, like you want the ultimate lashes, but you don't want to put false lashes on, then this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Okay, ultimate lashes. There you have it, the ultimate lash trio. Oh! Okay, we're almost done. How much time do I got? Okay. We have got to finish off my face because we got to do a little bit of contour. And I'll show you my favorite whited contour that's using a luminizer stick in the color Opaline. I have always coined this as Spanx for your face. It's the best way to, ooh, I went a little too high there. Thin out your face, fatten your lip. Now we just got to blend all that. See what happens when you blend? I basically created a nice little cheekbone for myself. Yes, I sure have. I'm going to thin out my nose and give myself a chiseled nose look. Make sure you bring it down the jawline so everything blends. And basically, you guys, contouring is just creating shadows. It's an illusion. Just like Spanx. Just like Spanx. It's an illusion. But look at the difference. Do you see how much higher my cheekbones look? Love. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer over the top of that to kind of blend further. And I just kind of dust a little bronzer on. I don't put a ton of bronzer, just a little. And then we need some blush. And I'm going to use Seductive blush today. A little bit of pink to my cheeks. And I'm also going to do a little bit of a highlight. So I'm going to take my fan brush right here, and I'm going to use Benevolent, which is this color of a highlight. Can you see that color? It's like a light tan highlight. Hi, Augie. And we're just going to go in there and, ooh yeah, ooh, highlight. See that? Oh! Love. I'm actually going to do a little bit down the center of my nose. Maybe a little bit above my brow. Transformation Station, people. And then I'm going to actually use this again. Watch. Because for my lip, I am going to use just a Bonbon today, and this is basically a tinted lip balm. This color is Chocolate Truffle. Okay, it's tinted lip balm. It just has a slight color to it. I know this looks scary, but it doesn't. Watch. It's not scary. See? It's just a little bit of color and a little bit of moisture, or a lot of bit of moisture to my lips. But I'm going to accentuate my lip using my luminizer again. So I'm just going to use my little finger here, put some product on there, and then apply it to my lip. Just in the center. See how that does? It brings my pout forward and makes it look a little bigger. Lastly, I'm going to set all this using setting spray, so my makeup lasts all day. And there you have it. There we have it. Transformation Station. So thanks for tuning in and watching the transformation of my morning face to my all-day face. I also featured bedroom eyes today, so you just need two colors, a light and a dark for bedroom eyes. I showed you how to do that. I also featured the Ultimate Lash Trio, and the Ultimate Lash Trio consists of Esteem Eyelash Serum, which you use at night, which helps you grow your lashes longer, okay, and thicker, and honestly they come in darker too. And then of course we used Epic, okay, mascara, which was second, that's the second thing. And then of course I added the 3D fiber lashes on top of that. And right now, just so you know, for this month only, you can get all three products for $76. Normally it'd be $95, but it's 20% off. You just go to thicklonglashes.com, click on eyes, and then click on the Ultimate Lash Trio. If you have any questions about anything that I've used or any of the techniques, message me, or you can comment below. I'll answer for you. And yeah, that's all I got for you today. Have a wonderful Monday. Ciao.